Hi everyone, hope everybody's doing well. It's already middle of October. The year's almost flying by. Though everybody wants to forget about 2020, I think. From that point, we'll talk about, I want to do a little challenge today. Any of you people watch Specs World? Pa, he's been showing some videos of some ornaments, decorations that Indians did. And I thought I'd show what I have, and I challenge everyone to go out there and make a video and show any of your ornaments. They could be shell beads, trade beads, bone beads, pottery, any kind of pendants, baskets, gorget made out of shell or anything. And I thought I'd start out with some pendants. This first one is a pendant made out of a conch shell. Been ground down and ground out, drilled. This came from Florida. And I will show a local piece. This is found in a county next to us. It's a little pendant. You can see where it's been strung right here. The center of a camellia, probably a conch shell or a whelk shell. Kind of neat. Here's another pendant. This came out of a local cave. Been etched around here so it could be tied. Pretty heavy piece. Made from conch shell also. And here's a couple of pendants. This is a Dina pendant. I think it's made out of stone. It's not slate. It has some etching across the top, tally marks. Here's another pendant. It's an interesting story. I went to auction sale years ago when I was a kid, and this was in the sale as a farm sale, and ended up buying it. I think it's a glacial cane pendant. Could have been a gorget. Looks like it's been reworked here on the top. But it's got an etched crow on it. You probably can't see it very well, but it's etched out here. And I don't know how it got on the farm, but it has a little tag on the back. It says Gorget on it, and it says bowstring sizer, 1914. And it came from Michigan. I didn't tell you this came from Ohio. This was found in Ohio. And I've only found a couple beads. Little shell bead, just a plain bead drilled. I think it came from probably a conch shell or whelk shell. Found this other bead. It has some straight etching across it. I don't know if you can see it or not on there. A little decoration on it. Those are the only two beads I found along the river on a riverbank. found this little crinoid bead in a cave. The holes filled in with cave deposit on the back of it. They strung these just like shell beads. And I found this shell piece. I'm not sure what it is. Looked like it was made out of a large mussel shell. I always call it buffalo because it looks kind of like a buffalo. But I'm not sure how it was used, or I think this thought it was pendant at one time, but I don't think it is now. It's got a couple marks across here. It could have been. Some of it's broke off. And here's some conch shell beads found in a field one county over from me by a friend of mine. Big bead here. And what other beads here? These are all inclusive beads. They were found in Tennessee back in 1977. I think this guy found like 200,000 of them in a cache. Used to be in the floor of a little Indian building. And they're strung. They were ground on the sides, then strung together. They weren't drilled or anything. And this other piece here is just the freshwater mussel found in the cave. Has some etching on it, serrations. I don't know if it's for they use it for cutting or decoration. It could have been anything, I guess. And I guess that's about all the shell and some pendants. I have here pieces of decorated pottery, and get back to you. Okay, here's some pieces of pottery I found over the years. I guess we'll start with this rim sherd here. You can see the decorations on the side of it, little nodes. And they were put on after the pot was made. Here's a few that fell off. This pot actually had a crack in it. They drilled a couple holes, tried to keep it from breaking. Found this in the trash pit that's washed out on the river. Here's another piece of it. Here's a piece of pottery, little decorated rim. They didn't decorate these pots very well here. I put a little decoration on the rim, or maybe little holes around it. Here's another piece of pottery that they tried to drill. Save it. Here's a piece that has a decorated rim. Here's some decoration on the rim. Looked like they just took a piece of, or it could have been a mussel shell, cut across it diagonally. It's not really cord marked. Cord marking on pottery, I don't know if you find little pieces, but here's a larger pot that I put together. And you can see the cord marking on it. And they run all different directions, mostly up and down though. Here's some not really cord marked. It looks like they took some kind of a brush when it was wet, made vertical lines in it. Here's just a piece of side of it. I don't know if they had something stuck on their paddle. Made little decorations around it. This just has some lines through it. Same as this one. They all came from the same pot. And what else are we going to look at? This has some small fine etching on it. Usually unusual. They normally didn't do that. And I guess that's about all. This one piece here is a piece of a hopewell pot. Cross hatching on it. Found up in St. Louis County. There's the old, spindle whorl. Found in a cave. There's another little piece of one found in a cave. And I guess that's about it. And at last I'm going to show a couple contemporary pieces. This is a little basket made out of pine needle. Made by a lady in Oregon. Kind of neat. And this is a little choker I picked up years ago at an antique shop. I don't know how old it is. I don't think it's real old. Made out of bone mostly, and has some etched pieces on it. Had this little pendant on it with cross. I think it says Saint Labre, Labre, Indian School. Just gonna put it in the frame. I guess I still need to. And I guess that's about it. So everybody get out there, and if you just have one or two pieces, that's fine. Everybody's found something. And get it posted up on YouTube. So guess that's about it. We'll catch you all later.